You might be looking at this video and wondering, why is this guy looking so dark? Well, because I do have my sunglasses on and the light is reflecting off of it, so it's making me look dark. But you also might be wondering, why does he have sunglasses inside? Well, that's because for this video, I'm gonna be hashtag different! Hey everybody, it's Boya the Star, and today we're back with another video. As you can see, I did clean up really nicely for this video. Like, I got a haircut and everything, a taper fade, and I got this new shirt that I bought like a while ago. But anyways, today's video is gonna be a chit chat video because this is a topic I've been thinking about for a while now, and that is, why does everybody look the same? So I also did write like an essay for this, essay type script for this. So like, if I go into it a little weirdly, just pay it no mind, okay? I wanted to talk about this because nowadays, especially with like fashion and stuff, it almost feels like everyone's copying each other. Like, from hair to shirts to pants, especially pants. Because that pants with like the four pockets on the side, okay? That one's been everywhere. And like, I won't hate on people that have it because I have that pair of pants too. I have like two pairs in fact, because I got in and I thought like, wow, these pants are cool. Let me get them. And then after that, like I'd say 2 days later, everyone had those pants, and then I was like, let's burn it down. Yeah, so but anyways, I wanted to start off saying that nowadays it feels like we're living in like a time when the difference between inspiration and copying, it's like there's no more difference anymore. I'd say from the point of everything from, fashion aesthetics and personality traits, it's becoming more of just everyone wanting to look like one another. And like, I understand the point of, for you to be able to find like your own style, you need to be able to draw inspiration from others. And I'm all about exploring like your aesthetics, like different aesthetics and stuff. Like, I'm all about that, okay? I need to do that this year because I still haven't found my aesthetic too. The problem I have though is when people try to turn themselves into something, not because like they genuinely want to, or they're like attracted to like this type of aesthetic and whatnot, but they're just doing it to impress someone else and to fit into a crowd. And I'm starting to feel like nowadays we've changed the meaning of, finding yourself into fitting in. And I feel like this is especially true in like the fashion aspect of life because, let's be honest, when you walk into a room full of strangers, I doubt that the first thing they are going to see with their eyes is going to be your personality. So let's say, for example, when you think of brands like Nike, Gucci, Chanel, Puma, you're obviously going to be like, oh wow, if someone owns this, they obviously have a lot of money. And I get that. That's true, because why is a sweatshirt 32K? Like, you have no business being 32K. However, something we don't really realize as much as we should is that these big designer brands, they aren't focused on selling you bags, socks, pants, 32K sweatshirts. No, they're focused on selling you an idea of exclusivity. They're selling you like the idea that you're special for shopping at the same stores that the rich and elite would shop at. And before someone in the comments says something like, oh, you're just saying that because you don't have enough money to afford these luxury brands. I know, okay? I feel like I'm self-aware now. Let me release my poverty-induced anger in a creative way, peacefully. Please. But since these brands are marketing these ideologies of exclusivity at such a high market price, there's going to be someone, or well, a bunch of someone, who are going to see how successful this marketing strategy is going to work for these big brands. And then all of a sudden, they're going to want to make their own, but at a cheaper price. This is where companies like Temu or Shein, who promote fast fashion, whether knowingly or unknowingly, make an appearance. Just like these bigger designer brands, these companies like Temu or Shein use influence and the idea of exclusivity to be able to sell their products at a price that is affordable to the general public. And an example of this, which isn't really fashion related but is very much relevant, would be the infamous 19 Rand iPhone 17.
Yo, Temu's having a flash sale and you can get the iPhone 17 Pro Max for only 19 Rand.
Wait, so you telling me I can get an iPhone 17 Pro Max for just 19 Rand on Temu?
Guys, Temu is doing something crazy. The iPhone 17 Pro Max is on a flash sale, only for 19.
I know what a scam looks like. Oh my god, it's not funny. No iPhone can be cheaper than Poroto. No iPhone can be cheaper than a 1.5 liter Coke when I'm far.
The action of using so many local influencers to advertise a product that you're selling, allegedly, at a severely lower market price than its original price, you've got to admit that's low-key genius, especially from me, coming from someone whose only business experience was doing EMS in grade 7. Now, whether these people are actually getting the iPhones or not, I can't speak on that.
Guys, may I have one question and one question only? Where are your 19 Rand PS5s and the iPhone 17 Pro Maxes?
By going back to my main point, there seems to be some type of hierarchy where it's like, if you're rich, you buy this product. If you're not rich, you buy that product. But at the end of the day, it's almost like you have to look identical to the people in your, I would say class, because I feel like that's the most appropriate word. It's like you have to look identical to the people in your class so everyone knows where you stand. Now, going back to the point where I said everybody only wants to do stuff to fit in, imagine you're part of a group that society created, and God forbid you want to leave, all hell's gonna break loose. The thing is, when you try to do something to please a group of people for a long period of time, and then suddenly on a random Tuesday you realize, oh wait, this isn't for me. I would low-key equate the feeling to, let's say for example, you were writing an essay and you've been working on this essay for 12 hours straight, and then suddenly you close your laptop to go take a break, you come back and then you find out none of your work's been saved. That's something that I could relate it to. It's almost like losing everything that you thought was dear to you, because obviously this is all you knew for like the longest time of your life. But let's consider the fact of, what if you leave a group and then you want to join another group that doesn't really stick to societal norms? So a little story time. I was on TikTok, I'd say a few months ago, last year, and I saw this video of a girl who was busy explaining how hard it is to express individuality in South Africa because everyone's so focused on sticking to a certain norm.
One thing I don't like about my country is the lack of individuality. Why do we bully other people because we deem them as like weird because they just don't fit in the standard? I saw this other girl who was wearing like alt clothes, a South African girl, and her caption was like, "Why is South Africa so boring?" And I agree, like, why are we so boring? Why are we trying to be the same?
In the comments, what I saw was like they were
Busy saying things like, "Oh, she's so demonic, Americanized. Oh, she's trying to be different." God forbid a girl finds herself. It's so hard to freely express yourself in this country because everyone is suppressed into like trying to fit into a standard that doesn't even like fit with you. Like, I gave up on trying to fit into the standard a long time ago. As you can see, I'm like a bit on the weirder side, and I honestly don't care.
And I know this isn't just like a local problem for South Africans. This is a problem that's like everywhere in the world. But in the video, the creator referenced another creator's video where she was talking about how hard it is to express her alt or alternative personality in South Africa, because whenever she would post or do anything alternated, people will start calling her names like demonic or Americanized, which is like, what's wrong with being Americanized? Like, hello? Colonization.
Oh. Like, right? Right?
Wait, I don't think I can put that in. And I must say, that video made me realize how good South Africa is at sticking to its standard, because I have never seen an alt person, or much less an alt South African, until that day. And when I thought about it a lot, I'd say that one of the reasons I noticed that people don't fully express themselves is because of the fear of being judged. While doing my research for this video, I came across another alt content creator who was, doing what any of us normal people on the internet would do, making a video. She was, recording herself with background music, looking all cutesy and stuff, expressing herself on the internet as one does. But then, I went and took a look at the comments, and all I can say is the comments were literally disgusting. Like, the comments were tearing this girl apart for no reason at all. Imagine you just going about your day and then like posting yourself, doing what you do on a normal basis, minding your business, not hurting anyone. And then all of a sudden you have this group of, I don't even think you can call them people, just like insulting you, like ripping you to shreds, dragging you through the mud, left, right, and dead center for no reason whatsoever. All in all, I feel like the main problem that we need to face in order to be able to, fully express originality has to be everyone's need to want to join the default community in order to be part of society. And then it doesn't just stop there. It goes on to where people in this standard or normal community feel the need to ridicule those who are actually expressing themselves in a way that isn't hurting others, isn't doing anything bad whatsoever, just because they're in a place where they feel like the only way to express yourself is this way, and anything outside of this way is like bad and destructive and, might I say, demonic. But I don't feel like every other way to express yourself, I'm talking especially about the alt community, has to be demonic. I mean, who says they're all also demonic? Hello? I feel like it's also very much another type of us versus them mentality, because someone's just trying to live their normal life and you just out here being like, shameful, disgusting, Americanized. And I feel like there's no point of doing that whatsoever. But anyways, that's all from me today. I didn't really know how to go about this topic because I feel like it's very broad and I didn't want to give you guys too little or too much, but then again, it didn't feel like I was giving you guys too little. So if you felt like there was any points that I could have added into this video, feel free to drop a comment below. And also, don't forget to like and subscribe, because like sometimes I be forgetting to tell you guys like and subscribe, and then you forget to like and subscribe because I forgot to tell you to like and subscribe. So I'm telling you to like and subscribe now so you don't forget to like and subscribe. I am planning on posting soon because, like, you know, new year, new me, and I really want to make this YouTube thing work. So a subscribe would help a lot. It would help very much, please. Thank you. And also, I don't know if I should do this yet because, like, I've been watching a few videos and they tell me not to do this, but I'm gonna do it anyways. But go check out my Instagram. Go check out my TikTok. I do post on there. I won't be posting now. I'll be posting a bit later. I'm still planning the content that's gonna be coming. But trust me, the content will be good. You know, it's gonna be mwah, chef's kiss. But that's all from me today. Peace and see you.